everyone, and welcome to today's video. Those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Teresa and this is Homestead Tessie's Mobile Home Living. Every Sunday I come to you with a heart-to-heart. I've been doing that now ever since I started my channel about 5 years ago. Today's heart-to-heart is going to be somewhat of a serious topic. Sometimes my heart-to-hearts are very light and funny, and sometimes I share with you serious topics, things that are on my heart. While my heart-to-hearts aren't the most popular kind of videos, my heart-to-hearts do touch people. They touch people in a way, people that are looking for some comfort, and they're also looking for some wisdom. They're looking for some guidance, because I share with people all of the things that I have gone through in my life. I share with people my triumphs and my failures, and I share with people my mistakes. I share with people my journey through life, and it's been quite a journey. We all go through journeys in our lives. We never know what the next day is going to hold. And I had the beautiful opportunity to turn the camera on and share my life, literally, with the world. I go everywhere, every county, every country, every state, every region. And so people from all walks of life watch my channel. Not everyone shares the same beliefs that I do, but we've all come together with a beautiful, loving community. And that's what one thing that newcomers say all the time. Tessie, I can't believe how beautiful your community is. Everybody seems so kind and loving. I believe in showing kindness to everyone, and I believe that what you sow, you will reap. I have reaped benefits and blessings from so many people of their kindness and their love towards me and everyone else. Back in November, I lost both my parents. Now, as you all know, my mother was ill for many years, but my daddy's loss was sudden. Through all of that, I was working through a lot of things in my life, and you know when grief hits you, it hits you like a ton of bricks, and so many feelings and so many emotions play in part of your life. I turned my camera on and shared part of my grief with everyone for two reasons. One, it helped me tremendously, and two, it helped a lot of other people. Why do I share my mistakes and my flawed thinking? Why do I do all these things on camera? Because 5 years ago, I decided I wanted to be different. I wanted to share my life, and that meant I made a vow to share parts of my life that I never thought I could share. And I did so, and I'm still continuing to do it. What is this video about today? Well, the video today has to talk a little bit about mistakes and failures in our lives. I went on when I was talking through my grief, I shared my life in a way, and I shared with some thought processes that I had that were wrong in my life. Why did I do all this? Because it brought healing in my life, and it showed people in a tangible way that we're all human, and we all have flaws in our life. We all have a thinking process that sometimes isn't the right way to think. When I shared that part of my life, I didn't come across to the camera how I wanted to. And I waited a few months later where the emotions aren't quite so high and I'm able to share a little more. Now, I can go on the camera and I can say, well, adopted children oftentimes have a pattern of thinking. Now, that is true. When you are adopted, you have a different pattern of thinking. Adopted children, most all the time, they try to overextend themselves to please people. That's adopted tendency. You know, an adopted child will tend to fear rejection. Rejection is a big thing when you're adopted. But a lot of you have come on the channel and told me, Tessie, it's not just because you're adopted. I go through that as well. And so when I was working through all these thoughts and feelings, such healing came into my life because I was able to share my struggles with all of you. And I got so much wisdom. I mean, think about it. Hundreds of people commented me on my channel and shared with me ways that I could think and work through issues I have in my life. Not everyone is able to have such a beautiful community, and I'm so blessed, and I want to thank you guys for it. As I worked through all of my grief and I came to the healing point of my life, I couldn't have done it without all of you. The number one fear I had for almost 30 years was, what's going to happen when my mom and daddy, yes, my daddy, because he's always been my daddy to me. I was and always will be daddy's girl. What would happen to me when they're gone? I always thought about that. How will I deal with the death, the loss? I realized my whole life that if it wasn't for them adopting me, I don't know where I would be today. And so I knew when they were gone, I was going to face some struggles in my life. I don't know how I would have done it. I have my husband and my family, but to have so much wisdom from all of you coming together and sharing with me your loss and all of the things that you worked through, you have helped me tremendously. 99.9% of the people who watch my channel watch me because they are my friends. They love me, they see my happiness, they see my life, they see my love and joy for living. They see me as somebody who is a work in progress. They can resonate with me. And I want to thank you all for it. I have so many beautiful and wonderful friends. My channel is one, and it's solely of inspiration and to encourage others. I believe my point on this earth is to encourage others, to help others see a positive way of living. I believe that my calling is to share with people that they're not alone, no matter what struggles they go through. The hardest feeling that a person can face is loneliness and feeling that you're all alone. I know what those feelings are like. I've dealt with many things in my life where I felt like I was all alone. I also share my faith. I don't hide the fact that I am a Christian and that the Lord is my number one person in my life. The Lord, without him, I am nothing. And I believe that the Lord has given me a calling, and that is to be a positive force in this world, to be a light in a dark world. And that is why I share my failures. I could have easily, 5 years ago, started my camera and turned it on and just showed the world that I wanted people to see. But that wouldn't be a world that I felt I was called to do. I felt that I was called to show the world a life where things aren't perfect, and a life where you can live abundantly on very little because you have to change your mindset. This is a channel that's for encouragement. There are a lot of people who watch my channel who are living with many ailments in their life. While my audience is very diverse, a lot of people come to my channel with a lot of issues in their life. They come to my channel with a lot of handicaps, and they are learning to live abundantly on very little. A lot of people look at my life and they see where I live and they see the things that are broken and they wonder why I'm living this way. I'm going to go into a video with deep detail coming up real soon, why I live in a broken mobile home. Do I have to live here? Why would I choose to live here? What is behind it all? Am I trying to self-sacrifice myself to be a martyr to live a life like this? I think most of you know the answers to all of that, but I'm going to share it for the newcomers who wonder. A lot of people come to my channel because they see the difficulty I have in my life, but they see my joyness and my happiness, and they want to know how I can be so happy. For one, it's the Lord in my life. 2, it's contentment. 3, it's a knowing that I am at a place in my life that's perfect for me. Living in a home that doesn't work and living in a home that has issues has brought me great satisfaction and joy because it's given me a reason to feel an empathy towards others. If I lived in the perfect home and had the perfect life, I wouldn't have the empathy that I do today towards others who live a life that is very hard. No, I don't live the hardest kind of life. I know what it's like. I've been in Haiti, I've been in Jamaica, I've been in Mexico. My parents were friends with missionaries and we traveled extensively around the world. What I have is like a king and a palace compared to what many people have. But I also don't have as much as what a lot of people have. And so when people are going through things in their life and they see me, they want to know, they want to be encouraged. There are people who want to watch my channel because they want encouragement. They want to feel better about their life, and I help them do so. I don't want to be bitter. I don't choose to be bitter. My life is so short. And when my parents both passed away, I realized life is even shorter than I even thought it was. I don't know if I'm promised tomorrow, but when I die, I want to leave this world knowing that I was kind and good. I was gentle. I want to leave this world knowing that I was not perfect, that I made mistakes, but I tried the best I could. I want to leave this world in knowing that I spoke kindly towards others, that I didn't gossip, that I didn't talk nasty about people. I want to leave this world in knowing that my children got to see the best that their mother could be. Wow, I'm still working on it. Every day is a work in progress. Sometimes when I come on my channel, I may say something that people don't quite totally understand. I may say some things that people can't resonate with, and that's okay, because I'm not here to try to be popular with everyone, but I'm here to help that one person who says, Tessie, I totally understand what you were thinking and what you were going through. That's all that matters to me. Because there was a time in my life while I had my husband and I had my children, I felt so utterly alone. Because I felt so alone, I felt like I couldn't share thoughts of my life because they were so personal, because they were so traumatic in my life, because other people couldn't understand. But I realize now through sharing these things, people do understand. They do understand me. I guess the real part of this video today is just to say thank you. I want to say thank you for sticking by me and for just accepting me for who I am. You know, this world, people expect perfection, and they expect, you know, especially if you're making videos, they expect everything to be perfect. You know, they expect everything to be, every video is to be exactly what they want it to be. And I just want to say thank you. All of you who watch me and see my flaws, and know my heart is good, and know that I try to do the best that I possibly can. Then I want to thank you guys. You guys have really changed my life, and you know, these are things that will change me forever. And I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for the ones of you who watch just about every video of mine. I know there's some videos you don't really necessarily care for, but you watch them because you know, to me, this is a very personal thing. And I want to thank you guys for it. I want to thank you for the letters, the beautiful letters that you've written to me. And for just sharing with me how I have impacted your life. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me when you shared that. You know, you're not a number. You're a person. And I just so indebted to you all for what you've done for me in a tangible way and in an emotional way. Because you've helped grow. You helped me grow. I am not the same person that I was 5 years ago, and yet I am. I am that still happy girl. I'm that girl who has gained such self-confidence because I'm able now to voice my feelings in a way that I couldn't do when I first started my channel. And I want to thank you guys for it. You all had a hand in my life. And you guys, you know that I've taken every beautiful comment, every loving criticism. I have taken that and I tried to grow with it and tried to become a better person. I love kind criticisms. If you see something you don't like and you want to help me, the kind criticism is what helps a person's growing in their life and in their maturity. And thank you so much for it. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm back to making 7 videos a week. In doing so, it's helping my channel tremendously, and it's also helping me. It's given me a purpose to keep moving on. After the death of my parents, as you know, I didn't make as many videos. I used that time to heal. I used that time to grieve. And while the grieving process still goes on, there are days when I think about my parents and the tears start to flow again. And then there's days that I think about my parents and I have to laugh, and they're with me every walk of my life. They're with me every single day. My in-laws were my best friends, and Grandma Fanny. They're all with me. They're all beside me. I feel their presence with me. And I keep sharing their memories in my channel because it's a lifetime legacy that will live forever. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah! Bye, everybody.